Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Adulting with Naomi, your virtual big sis, where we talk about all things adulting because no one person is an expert adult. We are all trying to figure it out, and the more that we share tips and are honest with each other, the better we all are. Okay, so don't let nobody make you feel bad. Everybody got something going on, they're just not talking about it. Anyways, so usually I talk about friendships a lot on this, and today I wanted to take a different approach. I wanted to take the approach of prolonged friendships, right? There's the friendships of your core top five. I talk about your top five a lot because it's not a game. The top five people that you spend time with 100% will determine the quality of your life, how much you believe in yourself, how active you are, what your lifestyle looks like. It is important that the people that you spend the most time are reflective in supporting you toward what it is that you want. Goddamn, it's so windy outside. That just scared me. But anyway, um, so yeah, nowadays with social media, we know that there's a huge spike in isolation. There's a huge spike in depression and what's it called? Anxiety. We've heard the story all too long. And I think one of the things that's contributing to that is the disposable nature of relationships. Okay? It's no secret that we live in a society where relationships are often discarded. It's treated as disposable commodities, bombarded with messages. I mean, look at social media. Everybody talking about cut her off. You don't got to deal with it and all that stuff, right? And while that is true, because I feel like from the previous generation, evolution happens, right? We are here to get better and be better than our parents, right? So a lot of toxic behavior has been normalized for previous generation, and we're learning to stand up for ourselves. But the way that there's a dominant message in social media encouraging people to discard one another at first sign of trouble is a sign of weakness as well. And it just doesn't work for a group of people that are collective, right? What impacts, of course, constantly cutting people off, constantly needing to start new relationship is negative, has negative effects on your mental health because while you click with certain people, there is value in prolonged friendships. The people that know you the longest, if it's a healthy relationship, it feels so at peace because you feel like they're not going nowhere. You know what I mean? When it's new, it takes a while to completely be yourself. It's important to learn to balance quality and longevity in your relationships. I believe that longevity in relationships are important. I'm a huge advocate for keeping only those individuals who uplift and align with your highest self close to you. Yes, 100%. But that doesn't mean that we should give up on people at the first time that we get in an argument or, if something doesn't go our way or there's a little discomfort. Patience and understanding are key to navigating the complexities of human nature and human relationships. You know what I mean? A lot of people struggle with communication, being able to properly articulate what it is that you want. First of all, you have to let people know how you want to be treated, and should they violate that, you have to, you know, be able to articulate it because people are not mind readers. And then it's important to, so this is my guideline, right? The balance that we're trying to work here is knowing when to give it to toxic people and knowing when to give people a chance, right? So I feel like one thing a lot of people don't have is setting root standards. How do you determine who belongs in your circle? I recommend identifying three root standards. Those are the core things that no matter what, that person has to have, and they must meet to be considered a friend in your life. Once they meet those standards, then it's up to you to manage how close you want to be with that person. Once they have, I say everyone should have three standards. For me, it is deep compassion. You have to care about people genuinely. You have to have integrity. I realize I am such an integrity, what's the snob, right? Because I'm like, damn, why am I judging this person so much? And then I had to take time to realize, damn, because it's a big deal to me. It really does matter when people are not being completely honest, when they're not, being fair. So those are things that are important to me. So for yourself, you have to figure it out. For you to even want to spend time with someone, what are the three things that they have to have? The next thing is boundaries. Boundaries are crucial in any relationship. It's important to communicate your needs, address conflicts with respect and empathy. Remember, it's okay to prioritize your well being. Selfishness is not selfish because, again, if you're not okay, then you are doing a disservice to the people that care about you because they don't want you to sacrifice your own well being for them, but they would like for you to communicate what it is that you need from them. You know, um, the next thing is investing time and effort. Building and maintaining friendships takes time and effort, no matter how you want to slice it. The more time you spend, the more that you're able to deepen the relationship. Whether it's sending a text to check in or planning a coffee date, small gestures. Send your friend some flowers. When was the last time you sent a friend some flowers? Small gestures really do go a long way in showing appreciation for your friend. Everyone just wants to feel loved. And that love should be coming from the people, not just from our romantic partner, but from the people that we choose to be in intimate relationships with. An intimate relationship is not just romance. I feel like my friends and my family are 100%, sometimes more intimate to me than my lovers. So I hope this resonated with someone. But again, we can't survive just keep getting rid of people, keep meeting new people. 100%, you deserve a rich circle who is so in love with you, who is seeing you, who supports you and reflect. They're not. Your circle shouldn't 100% mirror your values, but they should have what you need in people, right? But just to wrap up today's episode, I just want to leave you with the thought that cultivating prolonged friendships isn't always as easy. Friendships doesn't have to be fun all the time. Ideally, yes, it should be fun more than it's not. But once you set your standards, you manage your expectations to know that nobody's perfect. Honey, have you experienced yourself? Have you seen yourself and see how much you get on people's nerves too? No, you haven't. So, invest in meaningful connections and learn to combat those feelings of isolation and build a supportive community. If you can't build one, join one. But we are meant to live in groups. We are meant to be part of families. This is what is natural for us. We've gotten so far away from what is natural to us. And if you keep cutting people off, you don't got a chance to cultivate that community. Learn to build your social skills. Learn to build, the ability to cultivate long-term friendships. And again, I thank you so much for tuning into this episode of Adulting. If you enjoyed today's episode, be sure to subscribe and leave a review or comments, not a review. And don't forget to join the conversation by sharing your own tips. I'm learning. I hope I've overcome a lot of things that I'm able to share the lessons I've learned, but I'm also growing. So I want us to be able to learn from each other.